All right. You ready to do this? Let's do this. Let's check our volume real quick.
Welcome back.
That should work.
All systems ready to go.
Alright. So I should already have missions, because I picked some up earlier. Beautiful. Now, let me see something. I just want to see if I can find... more missions. I'm just curious. Uh-oh. Holy crap. Alright. Well, that's a good sign, right? At some point I need to take a minute to sit down and price on the next ship I want to buy to see how close I am.
Attachment sequence complete.
Retracting docking modules.
Oh, there's a ton of players. There's a ton of players in this system. Engage Super Cruise.
Preparing for cruise.
So many ships. You have to do it at least like 4 more times. All right. Clear up a whole crap load of messages again. Switch to one of those bases. See, at least 3 of them. 4. 6. There's a ton of them down here, unless those are ships, which some of them are. Tell me I'm done. Beautiful. This is my favorite kind. There's other people doing what I'm doing. Silent running. Silent running. Shields offline. Verity.
Yes, Commander.
Silent running on. Turn on silent running. Silent running. I fucking hate you. Turn the shields off. Oops. Someone is whining. The people are taking advantage of these missions. massacre missions. That is so crazy. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's see if I have any target assault. Nope. Oh. Alright, let's see if this guy's been whining. Yep. I was hoping he had been whining more. Anyway, let's do some jumping, instance jumping to get the missions we want. Because I really do not give a crap what that guy says. That's promising. Lots of massacres. Yep, we're taking it. I kinda don't care. There's at least 2 million just from this one faction. Can donate that. Oh, that's sexy. I'll be a hack. I will be a hack. Do not care. I should get more than that. Should have been my initial batch. Click, 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 click. One of my friends is just getting into this game, so like just send me a text anyway. Let's see. Just asking him what his commander needs is. Alright. So let's see. Let's get the fuck out.
Restricted. You are reminded to observe safe speeds when traversing the docking bay.
Retract landing gear.
Retracting landing gear.
Please regulate your speed and accommodate oncoming traffic. are now clear of the station. Safe travels, Commander.
Yay! Engage Super Cruise. Verity.
Yes.
Engage Super Cruise.
Engaging cruise.
Cool. Got his commander name, so once I get close enough and ping and see if I can add him real quick.
Identifying threat.
Oh crap. There we go. Being interdicted.
Yeah, yeah.
No, you don't, asshat. No, you don't. Right apart. Yeah. I did. Yeah, I was like trying to add you as commander and got interdicted. Which is a giant pain in the balls sometimes. But it's really easy. Against NPCs at least. Come on. Coming in way too loud. Thanks, man. It's I haven't cut it since I got out of the National Guard. For my couple of months I was in the National Guard. After active duty time. So last time I cut it was December-ish of 2014. I think. Spawned a whole bunch of stupid mission updates. They're almost a little bug, which is kind of hilarious. But basically, I've got a crap ton of missions that are all to the same thing on the same planet and all pay ridiculous amounts of money. And the planet is like less than 2/10 of a light second away from the station you pick them up on. And it's the only planet on the system they can be on. So it's a huge abuse of the mechanics of the game. People in open play are bitching about it, which is hilarious to me. And I'm in an El Cheapo Sidewinder. The only thing I've added to the Sidewinder was a vehicle hangar. Not a vehicle, the SRV hangar. And I can actually drive around on the planet if I need to, because in some cases you need to. In this Deploy landing gear.
The landing gear is down and locked.
But some of these missions will spam you like 2 or 3 times instead of just once, which is kind of funny. Alright. So now we're going to piss off all of them. I landed really damn close to this one. Below turret.
Arming weapons.
Target.
Targeting.
Retract turret.
Retracting armaments.
Oh, shit. So I should have just gotten a crap ton of updates saying, hey, go here. God damn it, go away. Yep, Miller Ford, that's where I need to go. So many messages. Retract landing gear.
Gear coming up.
Fastest way to get back to the station.
Warning.
How did that not kill me? That's what I want to know. That's a tough little ship if it can handle that. Crashing into a building at like 300 meters a second. And this is where the abuse part comes in, because I'm using like the cheapest possible ship and only paying not even 3,000 credits to just jump back to the station instead of having to fly back. Flying back would literally take 3 to 5 minutes. But instead, you basically just instantly teleport. And then, there you go. So there's 800,000. 500,000. 400,000. 700,000. 95,000. I'm not picky. I'm not picky. I'll take all the credits I can get. The training missions are actually really fun, I think. So I highly recommend going through them. It's 700,000. But this is very much a sandbox game, so a lot like with Minecraft, to make that comparison. It's the game is what you make of it. So the more fun you have and the more players you run around with, like, the more fun that game has the potential to be. And a lot of people sell it short, and a lot of people will say that it's the big complaint that I always hear about the game is that it is, you know, the whole, it's a mile wide and an inch deep. Like, there's not a whole lot to the gameplay, but there's a whole lot of gameplay, because as people love to show off in this game. That's the playable, that's the playable map in the game. Every single star. And like, if I turn on, let's see, can I turn on the power play? So if I show power play, what the shit am I aimed at? I don't know my map controls very well. Anyway, let's. Yeah. I was aimed many light years up. Okay, so if I zoom out a little bit from Quince, I'm outside of the bubble. So that's the bubble. And that's where the majority of players hang out. You can actually see some of the nebulas around here. There's the California and the Witch Head. I don't know what the coal sec is. I really want to head to the there's your pipe right there, the bowl and the stem. There's Sagittarius A, somewhere in there. It's the giant black hole at the middle of the universe. Colonia is where they're starting a new player hub, so a new bubble is starting over in Colonia, which is way the hell over here. It's like 20,000 some light years away. It's nuts. The game is ridiculously huge. But yeah, some ways it can be a lot of the sameness. It's just, you know, you got to make it fun. You got to find ways to have fun for yourself. So now I'm doing the other super abusive thing, which is a lot of people call it instance jumping, where you if you jump back and forth between open and solo and group play, it'll each one has different missions, so you can go until you find the missions you want to do. I normally avoid doing this on stream because I think it's boring. Like, I think if someone was watching this, I would feel like it was boring to me, but this is probably not going to be a good instance unless these are all absolutely ridiculous. And that one's 1,000,000 credits. I'm finally getting some good paydays here. So my affiliation with them is getting high enough that they're starting to actually give me like really good paydays. See, I'm not high enough to get that job from him, but that's a pretty decent payday. And these guys, they just want money. I'm not donating that much money to you. I'm trying to make money. And this is how crazy it is here. It's so laggy that these are the missions just getting added to my catalog, basically. And then watch. So I had 6 missions, but I have like 30 messages. It's really obnoxious. At some point I need to look up on... Alright, so let's target that planet because it's the only one it can be. Take off. So what are you using for your controller? Are you doing mouse and keyboard, or using a 360 controller, or do you actually have a joystick?
Ship running. departure.
Pylons are warmly thanked in advance for keeping the docking bay clear of obstructions.
I know a lot of people go with that. I absolutely love this game with a joystick and throttle. It is amazingness. Kind of want to hook up a 360 controller for use with the Scarab thing you drive around on. Engage Super Cruise.
Preparing for Super Cruise. Pips later. There you go. I don't have to lean over so weird. There we go. I feel better. Do you feel better? Oh god, I'm gonna crash. So damn close. I swear I delete like 30 of them for every time there's 6. But I fully expect this to get patched out again soon. It got patched out and then like re-broke, which is kind of funny. So definitely expecting this to go away soon, which is why I'm kind of trying to get as much money as I possibly can while I have the chance. So just see how much money it costs to raid out Fertilance, which is the next ship I really want. Good news is I can almost afford a Fertilance right now, like just the base ship, which is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. If I sold my Asp Explorer, I could definitely go buy one. So a Fertilance is base price for a Fertilance is almost 52 million space bucks. Why are you leaping at me? Leave me somewhere.
shit. There it goes. Okay. Cool. Found it. And there's another ship here. Alright. So what's the jump range of a... is it the fastest? So that's that scanner right there. Yeah, we can land over here. So the scanners are in the middle, like the things I need to scan, those 3 big buildings in the middle. I need to scan one of those. So if I land on the far side over here by this light, I should be pretty good to go. Deploy landing gear.
Gear down.
I can do a rough landing, right? So the reason I fly over it and deploy is that you deploy backwards out the butt of your ship, so I can just kind of get pooped right out here. Come at me, bro. Target. Target.
Target locked.
Watch it scan. Deploy turret.
Deploying and readying weapons.
That's all I wanted you to do. Beautiful. Retract turret. Oh crap. They were shooting at me. Alright. Whoa. The crap are you just doing? Well done, Commander. Let's see if Verity's gonna do it. Silent running. Holy crap, you did it. Kaboom! Where was my earth-shattering kaboom? Right? Am I right? Oh, that's what I love to see. I'm about to be able to afford a Fer-de-Lance. There you go. 1,000,000 credits for one scan.
beautiful. So beautiful. So how you doing, man? How's work? Sorry, I'm pricing out my doing a quick loadout of my Fertilance to see how much money I need for my Fertilance. Controllers. Trying to find. I don't know where it is. Thought this one could have a fighter bay. So basically right now I need like 100 million for the ship that I want. And this one doesn't look like it'll let me have a. That's so sad. That makes me sad. Oh well.
Hello.
I didn't say hello, Verity. What the hell? Anyway. This douchebag. Come on. Alright, so we got what? Easy 2.5 mil. What about you? Are you all massacres? No? Oh, yeah, hell fucking yes. It's like 5 mil for this one. Oh, you're so beautiful. This is 3 mil just from this one. You're my favorite group. And I'll do that for some reputation. So the funny part is, I qualify for Imperial rank right now. Makes me laugh. I have a shitload of these. I don't even know how many of these I have. It's just a lot. Oh, this is gonna be so much money. Alright, so let's see. So we got 51, 401. 51, 402. That's what we're gonna round up. So many things to delete. Oh my god. So much deleting. So much deleting. Beautiful.
Ship released. You may proceed when ready.
Retract landing gear.
Landing gear up.
So many players. Engage Super Cruise.
Charging Super Cruise drive.
I can't believe the Fertilance doesn't have a military. That's another player in front of me heading towards that planet. Scruffman. So many things to delete. So much albedo coming off his ship. He doesn't even have shields. Oh my god, I can't even see where I'm going. There's some latency for you right here. There we go. Looks like a fur lance. Oh, so you found it. Alright. Expect it to fling me around here in a second. Whenever I feel these outposts, like maybe that one down. Nope, this one over here. Several other ships here. That's a cutter? Yeah. Deploy landing gear.
Deploying landing gear.
Oh. I landed like right on that shit. Target.
Lock target.
That's not what I wanted. Deploy turret.
Weapons hot.
Deploy turret.
Deploying armaments.
So do it. Deploy turret. Deploy turret.
Deploying armaments.
That's all I wanted you to do. Target.
Locking on to target.
Oh my god. Is it bad that I really want to try to kamikaze that clipper just for shiggles? Beautiful. There's all the messages I was waiting for. So apparently tomorrow I need to do some research into what ship I want. Let's see if I can retract turret.
Retracting weapons.
Retract landing gear.
Retracting docking modules.
What the hell just happened? Silent running on. Silent running. See if I can. I'm gonna ram him.
Warning.
Oh no.
Warning.
My malfunctions. Look, no hands. Hilarious. Makes me laugh. Hey Drew, how are you doing? I am abusing loopholes in this game and making retarded amounts of money. Like, the stuff I'm about to make, turning in these, is gonna be stupid. That was 600,000. 200,000. A million. $300,000. Another million. So there you go. I'm almost up to 60 million. I started the stream with 40 million credits, and that was about an hour ago. So I made nearly 20 million credits in an hour, which is pretty freaking awesome considering my ranking and stuff right now in the game. So let's make another jump over to a different set of mission boards. That was the word. That was the word I was going for. I want to know what ships can have fighter bays, because I want a big ship with a fighter bay. And I thought I wanted a Fer-de-Lance. I've always kind of wanted a Fer-de-Lance because I think they're kind of cool. I like them. But I don't think a Fer-de-Lance can host a fighter bay. Okay, so piddly scanner mission from them. I think I can actually do better right now. That is like 2 mil plus. I think I can do better. Based on recent experience, I think I can do better than 2 mil. As weird as that sounds. Alright, let's see. Yeah, alright. The Fer-de-Lance cannot have a fighter bay. That sucks. What about the Corvette that I am closest to? I don't know. I have to. You guys need to give me some way to get your reputation up, you dicks. Giant bag of dicks, let me tell you. I will do that one. The way I'm making money right now, anything less than 100,000, I will donate, because it gives me a reputation, and the reputation is what's giving me the better missions. So let's try this again. Abusing the system. Back to open. Alright, so oh man. I'm currently a petty officer, I think. I think that's my current rank, and I need to get to ensign to get a gunship. So after I finish this, I guess I'm back to grinding Federation rank. The jump rate is so fucking terrible. Oh, that's actually not too bad. They can host a fighter bay, which might be the reason to take it. Let's take a look. Yes, there's still a bag of dicks. Alright, that's a mill. That's good. That's an easy, at least 3 or 4 mil. Yeah, see, I could help you out, but you're too much of a dick. Like, oh. We're too good to offer you a job. You know what, buddy? That's fine. So I'll see one of your Federation friends over here, and I'll give them shit tons of my business. Don't have any cargo right now. Nope. Alright, now it's time to wait for the Laggy McLag quest to roll in. There they go. The Anaconda is 146 million credits. That's a lot of money. I don't have that much money. So yeah, so that's the thing. I do want a bigger ship. I do want a cooler ship, like something that can do some craziness. Kind of still want my Fer-de-Lance. That'd be my favorite combat ship. I don't know. Maybe I should pick one up and just see. Maybe once if I can get 100 million credits, as freaking retarded as that is to sound, maybe I'll pick one up. I also at some point want to do some trading, so I need to pick up a big. If I can pick up a big Type 7 for that, it'll be cool. I don't know if I'd rather pick up a Type 7 or a Type 9. Type 9 is stupid expensive too.
Detachment sequence complete. Please exit the station safely and promptly.
Track landing gear.
Gear coming up.
Look at all of those players.
Safe clearance distance, Commander. Report on
Holy
steady traffic
crap,
on
there are
the
so many people here. And they're all in Sidewinders. Oh, that's how you know people are abusing the shit out of this right now. When there's like 30 players and they're all in Sidewinders. Engage Super Cruise. Verity. Verity.
Yes, Commander.
Engage Super Cruise.
You are now leaving
Super Cruise drive
Imperial
engaging.
Flight Operations Bureau wish you a safe onward journey.
Verity, you're almost as bad as Siri. Woo! It's time for 30 missions to go off. Damn it, you're in my way. You're blinding me. There we go.
fucking kidding me? Oh, that would be so awesome. Fuck yes. It's one of that. It's that version of the mission. Oh, it's my favorite version.
Shields offline.
My favorite version of that, when you get the one where you don't actually have to scan anything, you just have to like get there and it like triggers all of them. So beautiful. Now I just need to wait for these missions to update. It's so laggy right now on this server. So how much is a Type 9? If I go back. Let me turn them in yet, or do I have to wait for one more weird text update? Have to wait for one more weird text update. 75 million for the Type 9. And once I have the Type 9, I can make so many ass tons of money just trading. And I can use my, yeah, like this. I can use my ASP to get places. And then have my Type 9 transferred over. And then do my weird little trucking routes. Alright, cool. Let's sell this stuff and see where we're at. This should be worth 1 million credits all on its lonesome. Oh, so beautiful. All right. So what are we up to? Wait, let's take a look at that again. 61. Now let's see. Let's see something. Let's see something. I've got 33 million in my ASP Explorer right now. Have to be really careful how you say that, because it really sounds terrible if I just say I have 33 million credits in my ASP Explorer. Yeah, I need to get that trading, and I need to do some more exploration. I've only been to 600 systems so far.
It's time to check the mission board one more time. Then I think it's time to start jumping. Oh, wait. Ah, those are wimpy. Yep, super wimpy. Sorry, guys. That's I'll take a minute to jump on over to a different server. I think I can do this maybe 2 more times tonight. I totally expect this to get fixed by the end of the week. One scan. Damn you. So that's... I know we're going to make at least 2 million. 2.5 million. I think we can do better. I'll say right now, I think we can do better. I think 3 million has to be my cutoff. If it's not more than 3 million, I can find a better deal. That sounds really weird. But it's true. If I'm not making at least 3 million, it's not worth my time. I can find a better... I can take another couple minutes to find more missions. Okay, you're not gonna let me do that. You don't want me to do that. Nope. Nope. Again. Just close to 3 million. But not quite. Ugh. Nope. Let's try this again. Now it's that moment where you start going like, God damn it, I should have taken that. Should have taken that 2.5 million when I had the chance. All right. See, this is the boring part, in my opinion. This can't be fun to watch, right? Like, oh, look, he's just switching servers back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth. Oh, I definitely can't do it for less than 2 million. Next. Whoa. Oh, that's promising. Except for the fact that this douchebag won't let me help him. Alright, let's see. So that's like maybe 1 point something. Those are all massacre missions. God damn it. So how those training missions going? They doing you alright? Come on. Okay, that's promising. Boom. Boom. See, I could be helping you out, man, but you're too shitty. I'll just take it because I've been not having a whole lot of luck. Oh, sweet, man. I'm glad you're doing the first real mission. I've heard that they've drastically improved the starting experience in the game. Because, like, when I literally started playing, there was you basically just got you got thrown in a Sidewinder. I think they gave you maybe $1,000, and they were just like, "Here you go, have fun." Like, there was no. 'Cause I know there's like actually a little mission chain now, I think, to get you out and about doing some stuff, but there was not when I started playing, which is kind of funny. You and the yee, right? So the real question is, did the Kobe thing retire when Kobe retired?
Landing coupler disengaged.
Landing
You are
gear
reminded
up.
to observe safe speeds when traversing the docking bay.
Like, do you update the Kobe thing with time, or like, make it relevant to a new player, or does it? No, it stays Kobe. Okay, just making sure. You never know; these things might evolve.
Additional traffic reported. Please give way to larger vessels.
And engage Super Cruise. Engage Super Cruise.
Engaging Super Cruise.
Thank you, Verity. Alright. Oh god, I'm in open. If I were an asshole player, what I would do is I would get a ship with the ability to interdict people. I would just camp in front of this planet and open, and I would just shoot down every Sidewinder I see. Just to make people do it again. This would be hilarious. base and shit. Waiting for Glide to kick in. Too steep, or are you gonna actually give it to me? You're just gonna crap out because. Oh, that's actually gonna give it to me. Had to make fun of that guy who said he's the king, because he definitely doesn't look like Ash from Evil Dead. No! Elite Dangerous just crashed. Sending a crashy thing to Horizon. Frontier. You know, that company. Hold on. It should be back in a minute. Which makes you wonder where it's going to pop me back into the game. What keeps dropping you out of warp? Or what are you trying to do? Did you keep dropping out of warp? Are you getting too close to the sun? Or planets or something? Since I already have the quests, might as well go to solo. You keep dropping yourself out of warp, like hitting the button to drop out? No, why would you explode if you do it manually? Oh god. Okay, there's a planet now. It's like, there's no planet. See if I can find what I need. I mean, I guess. That seems legit. There it is. Sidewinder is a fun little zippy ship. I forget how fun and zippy it is. Deploy landing gear.
The gear is down and locked.
Yeah, that is one of the things that this game gets said a lot is like, yeah, kind of that. Except there's not there's no life forms and stuff like that. There's no survival aspect to it, which one of the things No Man's Sky has quietly done is become like a really interesting survival game because no one's playing it anymore. So that's why it's so quiet. See if there's anything other than poop. Nope, just all poop. Lots of... See, they just shove their poop out the airlock. Target.
Locking target.
Deploy turret.
Deploying and readying weapons.
Target.
Target locked.
Retract turret.
Stowing weapons.
Yeah, it is. Most space is barren. But so the cool part about this game, the thing that I really like about this game is the way that this game handles their development. So they have kind of two different models that they use. They use use an expansion-based system. So instead of like a subscription fee that you pay monthly to play, their basic MMO, like it is an MMO, but you can also play it single player if you want. Or you can play in groups with friends without any other players. So they do a big expansion. So they're in their first expansion right now, which is called Horizons. And Horizons went on sale in 2015, I think. And they just had a big patch that dropped last month that was the Commanders, and it is the third of 4 planned content patches for Horizons. So 2.4 will come out sometime later this year, which will be, add some other craziness to this game. And then in theory, they have a new expansion next year that'll be, Elite Dangerous, something else that's not Horizons. And so you'll drop another $30 on the expansion pack, and you'll get 4 huge, massive updates over the next 2 years after that. Year to 2 years, whatever. And that'll be 3.0 and beyond. So, but then the other cool thing is you can go into their online shop and buy cosmetic stuff to help fund the development of this game, and you get ship paint jobs for your ship and stuff like that. But it's kind of cool that you don't have to do the microtransactions if you don't want to. And silent running. But in my opinion, it's been totally worth every freaking penny to buy. Oh. Forgot to retract landing gear. Retract landing gear.
Retracting landing gear.
Much better. But one of the things that people expect to happen soon, whether it's going to be in 2.4 or whether it's going to be 3.0, is landing on planets with atmospheres. Because right now you can't land on planets with atmospheres or gas giants. You can only land on barren planets, which is why this mission right now is so awesomely abusive of the way the system works. Because if I look at this Quince system that I'm currently in, like, it's got this big star. It's got 2 different stations in it. This one's actually kind of far away, but so if you go to Millerport, this is where you can get all these planetary scanning missions. Well, the only body in the system you can land on is the planet that's literally right next door to that the station is orbiting around. So you can't land on this because it has an atmosphere. Atmosphere. It's an Earth-like world. And it has an atmosphere. So you can't even land on any of the other planets in the system. And that's why people are able to abuse this, because these planetary scanning missions are popping in this system, and there's only one possible planet to scan and land on. So, yeah. But hopefully, atmospheric landing will come soon, and it'll be really cool. And then the other thing, big feature people are wanting that is coming in the future, but they haven't given any timetable for it, is something that people jokingly refer to as space legs. Like being able to get out of your ship and walk around on stations and stuff. And a lot of people think probably 3.0. There's some stuff that was put in to this latest 2.3 patch that seems like it could be paving the way. Like, there's a couple of basically space bars that they put in the game. So it'll be interesting to see how that stuff develops. But yeah, I mean, there's some cool stuff on the way. There's some cool stuff being done. One of the other cool things that Frontier does is that they do they do 2 community live streams every week, and they're in England, so it's during the day. But the cool part is they log on, they play with their fans. They do some multi-crew stuff on Tuesday, and then on Thursday they normally do what's called CQC, which is like their weird arena system that never really caught on. But what's cool about the whole thing is that, like, they play with people, like with other actual people watching the live stream on YouTube, and they answer questions and, you know, talk to members of their team, basically. So they'll talk to, like, you know, the art team, to what they've been working on, and they'll talk to the designers sometimes, and they'll let people talk about the stuff that they're working on and drop hints on things that are in the works, and some really cool stuff. There's also some weird alien invasion stuff happening, or, you know, some alien encounter stuff, first contact kind of stuff that's going on, which is kind of cool. Alright. Okay, cool. That's a good sign. No, I'm not doing this, but that does let me know that I need to sell something that's in my inventory. Cool, let me see what these are now worth. I'm pretty sure it's not very much. So, 88. That's 1.5 million. Nope. Sorry. Oh, so one of the most important things you can buy really early in the game is something called a fuel scoop when you're taking longer trips. And learning how to fuel scoop is one of the kind of first things that's kind of really important to your survival in the greater aspects of the game. Fuel scoops are fun. They're where you get to fly close to the stars in each system in Super Cruise, and you skim energy off of the sun and convert it into. Okay, it's over 2 mil. I can do that. And we'll go ahead and do it. This is going to be my last run for the night. Hopefully you've enjoyed listening to me ramble about what's going on in Elite Dangerous. Or at least with the development of it. Alright. We might have finally gotten all of our... I'm glad. Now the question is, how long does it take before you go out and buy a big crazy joystick? There's some actually pretty decent ones for relatively cheap. I think like $60. There's a Thrustmaster one that one of my friends has used. It looks pretty good. There's a really good Thrustmaster one that's like the T16000, I think is what it's called. It was actually developed with Frontier specifically for this game. It's about $100.
Detachment sequence complete. Please exit the station safely and promptly.
And if the one I have currently ever goes kaput, that's what I'm gonna get. Track landing gear.
Landing gear up.
I would check out the Thrustmaster T16000. It looks really
Please give way to
like I would totally get one for this. I have the Cytec X52 Pro, which is they just got bought by Logitech, so it's really stupid how expensive they are now. Engage Super Cruise.
Super Cruise drive engaging.
But like I think this thing is listed for like $200 now, or something stupid like that. And I bought it for like $125 maybe at Fry's, because they price matched and beat someone else's price. It's pretty sexy. They price matched Amazon of all people, and as long as it was being sold by Amazon, they would price match it. So I was like, hell yeah, here you go. And the other thing that I'm using currently is called Voice Attack, and there's a guy who makes voice packs for it, and this voice pack is done by a woman named Verity, who you might recognize the voice because she does the actual ship AI voice.
Identifying threat.
Fuck your balls. Professor English.
controller I have is big and crazy, but I'm also using voice attack, which lets you map controls to voice things, and HCS Voice Packs, I think is the name of the site. They do a few of them, and they get a bunch of celebrities to do them, but I picked the one that's Verity because I actually really like the ship AI, the way it sounds. Weird, I know. God damn it. Why Super Cruise? I love the sound design of this game. It's so good. But yeah, so I can. There's some other things I can do, but I can get her to do stuff to like. Let's see if I can get her to full power to systems. No, I'm not gonna do it. It has only worked but so well for me, which is kind of annoying. Like I keep training the speech recognition on my system, and it never seems to. It always seems to miss stuff, which is really obnoxious. Verity,
Yes, Commander.
how are you doing today? That's where I wish some other stuff was set up, and you can customize it a lot. And I'm fucked up. All right, engage Super Cruise.
I have a visual.
I bet you do. Sometimes it's really good to flip upside down because you can usually see out of the top of your canopy better. Okay, so the two different types of wakes you leave behind when you jump. Low energy wake means someone just went into Super Cruise and is probably still in the system. It's a way of traveling faster, as you've probably already found out. A high energy wake is when someone jumps to another system, like the full frame shift drive jump into another system. And if you have a wake scanner, you can actually find out where the person went if you scan a high energy wake. You can use it to hunt people down, basically. And there are missions for that. And that's one of the really, really cool things about this game is that the community is really interested in getting other people into the game. So they're like, people love to talk about it. They love to answer questions. There's a couple of streamers that I'm a big fan of. One is probably on right now. His name is Ridlear. And he does some really good streams. Like he will answer pretty much any question you could possibly ask. There's some other guys that are in a group called the Privateers Alliance, and they all do everything that I've seen from them. Like they answer questions really well too. So if you ever have any questions, you can pretty much jump onto Twitch and just ask someone who's playing, and they'll answer you.
Unless you're just asking something stupid, ridiculous. That's why I said there's a Obsidian Ant does some really good informational stuff, kind of more newsletterish stuff. But then there's a guy called Commander Chaos Wolf with 2 F's, WULFF, and he does a lot of tutorial-based stuff and ship loadouts, and he's the guy that I initially watched when I was getting into the game. Deploy landing gear. Deploy landing gear.
Lowering gear.
That one she probably didn't get because I was talking. Yeah, but Chaos Wolf is really good. I think it's used for learning stuff about the game. He needs to redo some of his stuff because there's been some changes to things. One of the things that I've thought about doing is doing a tutorial series on like how to do each type of mission, because some of them are not intuitive at all. Target. Target. Next target.
Next target.
Deploy turret.
Arming weapons.
Sometimes it'll auto target, sometimes it won't. Retract turret.
Retracting all weapons.
You should be lost. It doesn't matter. Like, see, that's the thing, is you can pretty much go into any system, find a station, and find something to do. The bad part is that not all of them will make you as much money as other things. But one of the things that I always recommend is something like this. So if you're trying to find something to do, I'll show you. Let me blow up and then I'll show you this. Get out. I'll take off. I'll fly into the sun to retract landing gear.
Retracting docking modules.
Engage Super Cruise.
Charging Super Cruise drive. On approach.
Alright, so here's what I would recommend. If one of the best ways to make money early in the game is to get some decent, make sure you have weapons on your Sidewinder. I actually don't know if I do on this one. I think I might have sold them. No, I have pulse lasers, so you need pulse lasers. That's the important thing. So you get pulse lasers, and you go to whatever system you want to go to, and you target the nav beacon. The other really easy way to get to the nav beacon is to jump to a nearby system and jump back. So here's the nav beacon. Nav beacon is always going to be by the sun, because the nav beacon is where you enter a system when you jump into it.
right? So basically, okay. So conflict zones are important too. If you see conflict zones in your system, those can be really useful also. But this you can do this in what I'm about to show you. You can do in any system. Come on. I'm still in the gravity well of this stupid planet. So I should break out of it here in a minute. And then this number should start skyrocketing. You should hear a change in the engine tone. Do you see where the needle is blue right now on that? See where I adjust the throttle and it stays blue. When it's blue, it's a zone where it kind of auto corrects and it slows down and speeds up, kind of relative to your. I do not want to get that close to the sun. Basically, I'm gonna get myself blown up probably. I'll try to kill something. That'll be a lot of fun, right? And the best way to take advantage of this is to have a kill warrant scanner. Otherwise, you're just gonna be missing out on money. And I don't have a kill warrant scanner because I didn't put any extra money into the ship other than the SRV bay. So disengage. Alright, so the first thing to do is you would want to find the actual navigation beacon, which is in the vicinity of this marker. I don't know if I'll actually be able to find it, but so basically what you want to do is you want to start targeting ships, and he's not one that I want. There's the nav. No, that's not that. Okay, so here's a Viper. Let's see. Okay, so he's clean. See where it says the guy's name, that's his combat rank expert, and then yeah, and then he's clean, and then whatever faction they're with. So you want someone who is. There's the actual nav beacon. So basically, you want to find the actual nav beacon, and you want to scan it like this. You target it, and it should scan it all by itself, and it'll download the system data for whatever system you're in, and that way you can find information about things. But see, the thing is so people jump into the system here all the time. I'm randomly targeting the next ship. There you go. There's a new guy. So there's an Asp Explorer. He is clean. So basically, you're looking for someone, it'll say wanted, and it'll be in big red letters. Yeah, so yeah, you look for warrants, and then when you find someone who has a warrant on them, you would scan them with the kill warrant scanner, and it'll find all the rest of the warrants, and then you just attack the shit out of them. And the reason to do it at the nav beacon is that system security will show up to help out, which is actually like a really freaking big deal. And this, of course, is not wanting to cooperate. So there we go. No. He's computer's doing the same thing. He scanned me, so. There's something. Oh, and okay, so there's, see the ship here in the middle, and there's the little Death Star next to it. When the when the circle is open like that, it means the person is behind you, and they're in relation to wherever you are. There we go, another Sidewinder. See if this dude's wanted. This would be a perfect person to kill. Yeah, so basically you just fly around, and it takes them a little longer to show up, and look, it's Uncle Ian. Good lucky, Uncle Ian. Oh, there's an Imperial Clipper. That guy will definitely kick my ass. Harmless means that they basically suck. They suck at combat, and should be really easy to kill. Be careful when you get to the guys that are. Yeah. I was hoping to. Yeah, see, here's security. So security will help you fight anyone that's attacking you. So basically, once you do a kill warrant scan on someone, if there's security around, as soon as like that scan goes off and they find out that there's someone who's wanted, like they will swoop in and help, and it keeps you from getting overwhelmed, which is kind of nice. But it can be a little boring here, which is the other one I would recommend, is to go to a low intensity conflict zone, maybe even high intensity. Well, no, not conflict zones, because that's war. There's resource extraction zones, which are called reses, and you want a low intensity res or a high intensity res, but not a no, high res. I don't think security comes to help. Maybe it's just low res. Simon Bourne doesn't believe it. Nobody doesn't believe. Trying to find someone, but apparently people don't want to be wanted in this system or something. This is over here. That's a guy you would want to scan. Oh god, I think I dimpled it. I don't know how else it's gonna work. See if I can take this one and it'll be really funny. Yeah, do a shield test.
Shields offline.
Should I flip on the way?
Shields online.
He got away. Alright, so there you go. In a stock winder. I was expecting to die. Oh, it's Hazardous, that's right. Security does help in highs. Thank you, wicked thing. Yeah, so just teaching my buddy Max here about the game. Can't believe they didn't kill me. 3-on-1 with a stock sidewinder. Oh, it makes me laugh. But now comes the bad part, because now I need to figure out how to get the crap back to. Let's I guess head back to Millerport. God damn it. Retract hard points. Retract hard points.
Retracting weapons.
Alright, Max, have a good one, man. I'm gonna turn these in and then I'm out to engage Super Cruise.
Preparing for Super Cruise.
So how you doing tonight, wicked thing? You playing tonight or just watching? I'm just goofing off in Quince and making stupid money. Like, it's seriously, it's stupid money. Cool, what are you up to? Nice. Are you doing the passenger missions or are you doing the scanner missions? Yeah, me too, because I know it's going to get patched soon. Disengage?
Disengaging cruise.
I actually finally got my reputation up to a point where I'm getting over 1 million for some of the individual missions now, and it's gotten pretty amazing.
Permission granted. Set down on launch pad 01.
that's the funny thing. Is like they feel broken too. Like especially, are you getting the crazy lag between when you accept the mission and when it actually shows up in your like mission board? Well, that's actually really
Maintain
awesome.
your approach, Commander. Ground
I have
forces are
no
ready and waiting for your
rep.
arrival.
I had no rep with the system before. Straight down. There you go. Deploy landing gear.
Gear down.
But I had no rep in this system before coming here, so I was making like, you know, first time I've landed that thing in a station since coming here. So I was trying to show him like a good way to make money starting out, which is just going to the
Enjoy your stay, Commander. Your
go to a
comfort
nav
is our
beacon
top
and
priority.
kick some ass, right? But yeah, I started the weekend. So when I started on Sunday, and maybe yeah, it was Sunday that I flew out here to Quince. I had maybe 24 million in the bank, and now I've got 64, which is kind of. I'm happy with it. Like I feel like I'm making good progress here. Oh, 60 ships, that's why. I was like, holy crap, that's a lot of money for that, too. I'm trying to figure out what ship I'm saving up for. I've always kind of wanted a Fer-de-Lance. Just because they've always seemed really cool, especially since they have the huge weapon. Like a huge beam laser just seems like it'd be really fun. But, yep. I think that's it for me for the evening. What do you tell me? Oh, I got rep change. Yay! That's good. And I have some... I should now have... Yeah, I have enough... I have enough to get some Imperial rank, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I've heard that a lot. Like that is the problem with the Anaconda, and that's one of the things I've been debating on doing. Is because I think like I've been looking around, kind of poking around tonight. So a Type 9 costs 75 million credits. So theoretically, if I get a Type 9 up to 100 million credit, if I get 100 million credits, I can get a Type 9 and load it out with just cargo space and find a short little trade route that's less than 10 light years and bounce back and forth selling just ridiculous amounts of stuff and grind up that merchant rank and the money, because you know that's the whole point, right? If you're making 3,000 profit per ton and you're selling you know hundreds of tons every 6 light years, yeah, but that's what I'm debating on doing. Like basically I'm trying to get as much money through this as I can, and then as soon as this is patched, you know, over the weekend, I'm sure try and figure out where to go from there to try and get into something big. It might be fun to, I don't know, I haven't decided. I really want a Fer-de-Lance, but at the same time Fer-de-Lance can't have a hangar, and that seems kind of boring. I think that's no fun, man. I want people in multi-crew to come and be able to fly ships. But it's what it is. All right. It is time for me to pack up and go to sleep because it's a lot later than I wanted it to be. Alright, well, thanks for watching, man. I will probably do this some more tomorrow night if it's still going on. So if you want to check me out tomorrow too, I would Love to have you back. All right, man. Have a good night and good luck doing your scanning missions. Take it easy.